Now this vehicle here came into us from an alignment shop and they said they could not perform the alignment. We found that kind of odd because there was no sounds or symptoms indicating a part failure. Well, the culprit ended up being this component right here. Let's go ahead and take a look. Now the purpose of the jam nut here is to go ahead and safely secure the inner tie rod to the outer tie rod. Now this is going to be for alignment purposes and this needs to be able to spin freely. You should be able to loosen that. And then adjust this here, and this should still spin freely. You want to be able to thread that down. That way there, you can go ahead and adjust the inner tie rod in or out to go ahead and move that tire, and then thread that back down and lock it down into place. Now just because you got the jam nut loose on the inner tie rod here doesn't mean that you're all set to go ahead and get the alignment done. Now in our particular case, the nut itself is seized to the inner tie rod and we can't break that free. Now let's go ahead and talk about the top 3 reasons why this might be frozen. Number 1, it's just lack of movement. It's been a couple years since you've had alignment done and they're frozen. Number 2, salt, adding corrosion to this component here. And 3 could be a bent inner tie rod causing that jam nut to stick. Now this particular customer's vehicle was rejected 2 times for alignments, and well, that can be extremely frustrating as well as expensive. Now most shops are going to go ahead and charge you to go ahead and set up all of their equipment to perform that alignment. And at that point there, they're going to find out that they can't perform the alignment until you get that component fixed. Now by doing a physical inspection over your visual inspection, you can go ahead and find out what components might be bad, such as our jam nut here and our inner tie rod all seized together. Now you can go ahead and buy those parts at 1aauto.com, get your car fixed up, and go get that alignment done. Now of course we can go ahead and break this nut free using some heat, but at what temperature and what cost? Let's go ahead and try this out. As we do this here, we're going to periodically check the temperature and see what we have this at. And there it is, just starting to break free. Now we're able to break that nut free at about 400 degrees, but at what cost? That temperature is going to run down here and into the inner tie rod end. It can ruin that there, as well as ruin the seals on the inside of the power steering rack, costing a lot more money. Now if you have to heat this up to 400 plus degrees and then the alignment is set, once the steel cools down, it's going to alter the alignment. Never mind the related damage that kind of heat can cause to other components. Now at the risk of damaging other components and that alignment still being out of spec later on, you might as well just go ahead and buy the new parts at 1aauto.com and replace all of these items as needed. Now that we've installed our inner and outer tie rod end here, you want to go ahead and do the same on the other side of the vehicle because chances are it's got the same amount of mileage on that vehicle and you want to go ahead and take care of these here. Now the alignment shop should be able to go ahead and get that taken care of for you. And if you need any of these parts here like we did on our vehicle, we got them from 1aauto.com and you can go there and get those parts for your car too.